Good morning. It is a nice early morning on the homestead. It is pretty foggy. Zelia and Cookie, they're up. The meat birds are up. The goats, they're still sleeping. It's about 5 a.m. right now. Concrete comes at 7. So I want to get all the animal chores done and have time to eat some breakfast. And we get some help showing up today. And I am looking forward to that because we have 33 yards of concrete coming. And for me and Gina to do that all ourselves, that would be quite a bit of work. You might recognize the help we're having today. They should be here in a little bit. Concrete truck should be here in about a half hour. It is a nice foggy morning. The birds are out. It is 58 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up to 85 degrees. So it should be good for pouring, and then it's probably going to set up fast. So that's the other thing nice about having more people here is concrete's one of those things like it's all or nothing. You're either super busy and working with it, or you're sitting down twiddling your thumbs waiting for it to dry more so you can work it. And then when you can work it, you got to work it fast because it's going to set up. So it's like all or nothing. There's no in between with concrete. I hear the first truck. They're here. That is a good thing. It's always good to have help. I can hear the first concrete truck. It's hard to see him with all the fog, so I'm going to lead him up to where we're going to be working because I don't think he'll be able to see it from way back here. Here we go. First truck is here. I recognize the driver from the first pour we did, and he did a good job at pouring it and everything, so I'm glad that we have him back here for the next pour. You do, yep. And then if we can kind of like sprinkle it over the foam just so we hold it down, kind of thing. Awesome. All right, now is the real test of how everything is. He's got it all going. We're getting ready. I'm putting my rubber boots on, so if I need to jump in, I can. If we have any malfunctions, we can fix it. So, the fun's about to begin. Let's see how this goes. Right there.
I hear the second truck coming, so this one must be almost empty. We're getting ready for next one. I think there's at least 2 trucks, maybe 4. the third truck has arrived. I think it's going to be 3 trucks because it will be third. So we have 1/3 done, second third is getting done, and then the third will be with that one. So
need more down. Right there. He will.
Go back and get more.
Yep. All right, so that's 2 trucks down, 11 yards on each truck. This last truck has 11 yards. It looks like we're gonna be really close to having enough. I don't think we're gonna have much left over, and I hope we're not any short, so we're gonna find out. Yep. This is the nerve-wracking part. It's like, I want to make sure we have enough concrete and we don't run out here, because that would be a bummer. I feel like I took a shower or 2. I think so. If we on it, ain't by much. The first patch is setting up nicely.
Oh, it's hard already.
No, but you can feel it's starting to set. It's not soup anymore. Here comes the sun. So far, I am really happy with how this is looking. We got all the concrete down. We got it screeded, power screeded, bolt floated, 2 different directions, this way and that way. We went around and we hand troweled the edges. We gotta let it set up a little bit more, and then we're gonna get on there with the power trowel, get it power troweled probably 2, 3, 4 times, we'll see. But it's looking really good. We had 3 loads of concrete come in. Each truck had 11 yards. The first truck poured and I was like, oh man, I don't know if 33 yards is gonna be enough. But I figured it, and I figured I had them haul in 2 extra yards. The most a concrete truck can take is 11 yards, so I'm like, well, we can take 2 more yards. I ended up digging out the footings a little bit deeper from my original calculation, and then we dug out the 3 foot by 3 foot footings for the lift. So I was like, 2 extra yards, I'd rather have extra and waste, say, $300 than be short a little bit. But that first truck came and I was just questioning myself. I was like, man, we didn't get quite a third of the way by the looks of it. And I was trying to go through my head, well, we did a lot of footings, we've sprayed over, or we come over this way, it's not all flattened off. Second truck came, I think we were looking pretty good once that got spread. And the last truck, oh, it was close. But I am glad to say we had enough. We have a little bit left over on the edges, so we had to pull off what we had in the slab. Then the driver said we had about a half yard left in the truck. I had him take it back to the yard. We still have to pay for it, but I don't have any place for it that we could use it, and I didn't have any forms formed up for extra because you never know how much extra you're gonna have. So I'm just glad we had enough. We didn't run out. We didn't have 5 extra yards. We had a half a yard extra. So that means we have 32.5 yards in here. So that is good. We're gonna let this set up for a little bit, then we'll get on here with the power trowels. Get it power troweled, and we also have a delivery coming of the building material. We'll get that here on site, and then we can stack it, and while we're waiting for stuff, we can probably work on a few things. It took us an hour and a half to get those 3 trucks poured. I'm happy with that. It's half hour per truck. I don't think you can complain about that. And it is looking good. All right, that is setting up fast. It's been, let's see, I gotta do math in my head, a couple of hours, and we're just about done. Ken and his crew are awesome on those power trowels. I need to get some more water so we can put water where we need to make more of a slurry. And we'll be done, I think, within a half hour to an hour. So it's looking good. It's nice to see it all flat and all coming together. It takes a lot to get to this stage, and it's good to see it all coming out. So the slab's all done. It's looking good. What'd you think of it?
It went well.
It went well, all right. I thought it went well.
It was perfect temperature to pour, and the heat, well, I don't like the heat, but that's what we needed, and it was perfect.
It's set up nice and quick. I'm glad you rented that other power trowel, because I couldn't imagine you guys doing it, because I didn't do that at all. I couldn't imagine you guys doing that with just one.
We just stayed ahead of it with two.
Yep.
Once the sun hit that, it was like,
I know, amazing.
Hard.
Well, I know you guys are all packed up, ready to go. Thank you, and we'll see you in a few weeks when we start the build.
all right.
It started out a cool 58 degrees and foggy this morning, and it's 85 degrees out now. That sun is blazing. I am glad we got all of the concrete offloaded while the fog was out and there was no sun. We were sweating our butts off without that sun, and ever since the fog has gone away and the sun's come out, it's warmed up fast. So luckily we got all the cement out before, and then this has been setting up fast because we're in direct sunlight and it is hot. But the good thing about that is we're able to knock this out, get it done. We're not waiting around all night like the last slab we did, waiting for it to set up. We ended up going with 4,000 pound concrete. When the concrete company called me to make sure we were still good for the date, I asked him, I said, hey, what's the next pound of concrete you guys do? He said 4,000 pounds versus 3,500. I said, what's the price difference? He said $2 more a yard. So I said, all right, so for 66 bucks more, we went with the higher one. It's the cement's a little bit different, and I guess there's more stone, but that is gonna be a good, solid slab. I can't wait to stop building. We have some of the building material here, not all of it. I guess building material prices are starting to go up, so we got everything ordered while the prices were low. We're ending up going with some 2x6s for, you'll see, but we were gonna do 2x4s at first, but 2x6s were the same price as 2x4s. So we're doing 2x6s, which is pretty interesting. It'll make it more durable and stronger. They got it all cut out for the garage doors. We're gonna do 2 garage doors, a 10-footer and a 12-footer, and then we're gonna do 1 man door. I'm not doing any windows at all, and that's mostly because at some point we'll most likely be adding on, and we're not gonna need the windows. So I am excited. Can't wait to bring Gina down here and show her what it looks like now.
Can you walk on it?
Pad is all done. It is nice and hard. You can feel the heat coming off it from the sun baking it all day. I can just feel it up here. I am happy with how it came out. I want to take the forms off, but I'm trying to wait a little bit because last time we took the forms off up at the harvest house and we did it right away, we kind of like cracked some of the edges. Remember that? So that's why I'm trying to wait before we take the forms off, to let everything harden up good and solid. We don't have to worry about making any splits. What do you think?
I think everybody wants to see you do your little dance moves.
My little dance moves. Well, the radiant heat is already working. We can feel it radiating off. Do my little dance. I know my radiant heat's gonna work for the winter. We just need to get some AC in it. What do you think? Does that match my dance I do on Instagram stories?
No.
No, I gotta practice it better. Made you laugh.
I'm not dancing.
Come on, your turn.
No.
No?
You do it way better than I do.
Give us like 10,000 likes and we'll make Gina dance in the next video.
It's gotta be more than 10,000.
No.
Yeah.
10,000 likes. We'll get her dancing.
No.
Yeah.
20.
20,000 likes and we'll get her dancing. All right. So that's what we need to do. This is where we're going to end the video. The heat coming off of the slab is crazy. It's definitely warm. So thanks for coming along on our,
50,000.
and then she'll dance. So thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. Hit that thumbs up button. Give it a like and we'll get Gina dancing. And we'll see you guys right back here in the next video. Bye.
Bye.